but a very interesting loadout for the Ryders. I think it's just fine. Double buff hammer is going to let this squid keep everything buffed. It's not like it takes long to go and buff the engines, but there are 4 of them. Takes a little bit longer. They're probably both going to go to the back at the same time and get those engines buffed like in a bit of downtime. Doesn't take long to get the armor back up on the killing feature, and the balloon is really nice and centralized. All right. Let's check out the builds. First up for Team Predators, we have the Greasy Dream, a squid being piloted by Mighty Keb. Gatling on the front, Banshee on the side, Carronade on the back. So a much more conservative, I'd say, squid build. I wouldn't say conservative. Gatling and Banshee isn't that conservative. And here's the Kurz for the Predators. We got to do this quick. Junker being piloted by Gross Ogros. Port side, double Carronade. Front Gatling, starboard side, Gatling and Mortar. Over on the other side, for the Storm Riders, we have the Fancy Guardian Mobula being piloted by Dementio. Mine Launcher up top with Gatling and Artemis on the lower decks. Artemis and Flare on the upper. They're also bringing the killing feature, a squid being piloted by Finks. Carronade on the front, Banshee on the starboard side, and Mine Launcher on the back. So that's the more conservative squid that we usually look for, the Disably squid. Killing feature now moving in on the Gassy Dream. The Kurz has taken not that much damage. They've lost one of their turning engines, but that's nothing they can't repair real quick. They get it back up, and they're going to move over to cover as the Fancy Guardian continues to fire on them. The Greasy Dream have too much threat. Banshee already chipping away at that remarkably high hull value, so killing feature going to be okay for now. Now the Junker moving in on the Fancy Guardian, they lose their armor for it. They're losing engines. Artemis not going to be able to get a whole lot done though. Mine Launcher, great prediction, but they stop just short. And so they're going to be able to stay out of the range of the Mine Launcher. Now, Greasy Dream and Kurz are fighting back-to-back. They're being flanked. Killing feature still on the Greasy Dream, going for that balloon. I think they want the ram, but the great return damage on the killing feature going to bring it down to only about a quarter hull. Gatling going to bring down the armor once again. It's going to be close. Killing feature, Hydro's up. They're able to get out of the way in the meantime. The Kurz taken down by the Fancy Guardian. This Junker cannot do anything against that Mine Launcher. Those mines were placed so brutally. Now the killing feature getting the better of the Greasy Dream at long last. They're trying to get away. They get their balloon back up, and they're counter-firing with their Carronade. It's Carronade on Carronade right now, but who's going to lose it first? Both ships still have their balloon, but the Greasy Dream is back in a corner. Killing feature trying to keep that Carronade arc. They get it. They body block the Greasy Dream, but they take a lot of damage in the meantime. Killing feature, they barely keep their balloon up. Greasy Dream keeping their hull up, but only barely. The balloon's back up. Ram goes into the balloon. Carronade trying to bring down the engines of the Greasy Dream as the Fancy Guardian. Oh no! Killing feature grounds out, and they're going to drop, but the Fancy Guardian going to be able to pick up this kill. Looks like Team Predators are going to lose this engagement. 2-1. That is the proper order. Oh no, Greasy Dream, don't let this squid be the one that got away. Armor drops, Gatling chip, and they hit a mine. Mine going to be the one to pick up that kill. Mine goes a little bit far. The Curse is here. Fancy Guardian, however, does have almost all of its components up, and I think at full health. Yeah, this thing is combat ready already. So they're fine fighting the Curse, and we are going to see, I think, about the same thing happen. Mine Launcher going to come out, blocking off the Curse. It's not going to be able to close distance while the Gatling rattles against the hull. Armor holding for now, though. Do they have buffs on it? Well, not anymore. Mine takes out the armor, and their hull's vulnerable. Killing feature coming in for the kill, but they hit a mine! They pop it right on the Curse. And the Curse loses all their hull to that one. That was some pretty good maneuvering. Killing feature knew that even if it hit the mine, it would be just fine, so they pop it early. Greasy Dream now thinking about coming in, but they're going to have to stay out of this one. I don't think the killing feature can really chase this, because you got to know the Curse is going to be spawning in right next to the Greasy Dream. Looks like they're going for it, actually. Carronade into the balloon. That's going to be the first target. They're not going for the engines just yet. Fancy Guardian going to be targeting those. Now, Killing Feature looking for the body block, not quite able to get it. Flare going to illuminate everything, making it easy to track the Greasy Dream, but it's also going to allow them to spot the Kurz, who has come back into this fight. Gatling going down on all sides. However, the Greasy Dream is going to lose their armor first. Killing Feature loses it as well, but no hull damage there. They're both a little bit too scared. They have their engineers on repair. Killing Feature looks for the ram, not quite going to get it. They're just trying to get around and the side, and they are going to get it. They ram them down, and up top, Mobula versus Mobula. Mobula versus Junker. Mobula wins. That Mobula did way too good of a job controlling... Oh, hey, Mario. Look at that. That Mobula did way too good of a job controlling the Junker. The Junker could never get into a position where it could brawl. Great control with those mines. Very impressive.